Join me. Together we can rule the galaxy far and sun.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Oh my gosh, yes, you are getting a bonus episode. It is from this recording. It is 17 days till the Book of Boba Fett. So we are going to rewatch The Mandalorian from season 1 and season 2 just to get us a little prepped for the Book of Boba Fett. So this is Big T again from Big T and Little T, a Star Wars podcast, obviously, because you clicked on the thing to listen to the thing, and now you're listening, and you're like, what's going on? Yes, this is going to be some bonus episodes. We're just going to do a quick kind of look back at both of these seasons. Not a total breakdown analysis, but just quick cuts, quick takes, quick hot takes, quick cakes, hot cakes, on just what's going on with each episode. So here's the deal, man. Mandalorian going into Celebration 2019 in Chicago. Yes, I was stoked for the for the Rise of Skywalker trailer reveal, the panel. I knew the trailer was going to drop, and it was awesome. I'll never forget Ian McDiarmid coming on the stage and say, play it again. And you're like, oh my gosh. Wait, I should do better. Play it again. No, now I sound like a robot. Let me try again. Play it again. No, now I sound like a demon. I don't know. It's like he just said his Emperor voice. And it's like, play it again. It was awesome. That was super amazing. Hindsight. Just wish the movie was amazing. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Rise of Skywalker. We're talking about Mandalorian. So Sunday was the Mandalorian panel. Trent and I were able to go. It was so much fun. And going into just what we were seeing with Mandalorian, I was super excited. Coming out of that panel, I was over the moon excited for the Mandalorian. Like, I was already kind of stoked, but after that panel, and they did they did the live stream, but then while we're in the hall, they cut it, and Favreau's like, hey, we're going to show you more that's not on the live stream. And it really was like a sizzle reel. And now looking back on it, they didn't show much, but they showed enough. And I was just absolutely blown away. So going into the first debut of this episode, okay, it's called The Mandalorian. It's season 1, episode 1, directed by Dave, written by John, produced by John. You know, you get the drill. I mean, there's not much you can say about this that is not amazing. You have a great kind of, it's all definitely Western here. It's heavily Western in the first one. You get the cool bar scene. You get, I can bring you warm. I can bring you cold. Very cool, just movements, very calculated. Takes people off, cuts the people in half. You got some Cubas blowing a whistle, and you got a ice space whale and trying to get the ship. You got a Life Day reference. You got our first Star Wars bathroom. I mean, they call them refreshers. What do they call them? What is it called? A vac tube, I think. And that's all in the first 5 minutes. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then you got I have spoken with a Ugnaught riding a blurg. I mean, there's just so much goodness in this first episode. It's unbelievable. It's so refreshing, and yummy is the only word I could think of. It's just great. It's just it's so good. And I think part of it was I thought the Mandalorian was going to be like this bounty hunter just going job to job and hooking up with other bounty hunters. And that somewhat kind of happens. It somewhat kind of happens, but it's that last scene, you know? It's like the build up, you're like, you know, you get to see the client, you get to see Tatooine, you get to see all this kind of crazy stuff. It's just so cool. And you get into a place where you are just kind of interested to see what the MacGuffin is and why the client wants it so bad, you know. So there's that, and it's just like, okay, what's going on, and you're like, okay, what's gonna happen, and you know, the whole scene with IG-11 and him fighting the Clatoonans, Clatoines or Necus, or what are they? I forget. I think they're Clatoons. But to get to the, you know, it's a super fortified hideout. They've been holding up out here. Quill is like, hey man, yeah, you got to take care of this. And all of a sudden, Mando, IG-11's like, hey, there's 2 bounties for the same thing. That's kind of weird. What's going on? And Mando takes him out. You're like, okay. And it's this child, this baby, and you're just like, a baby Yoda, and you're just like, what is going on? Never saw that coming, never in the previews, and you just gotta think, these guys were sitting on this thing for a year or 2 years, and all the promo stuff, baby Yoda is digitally removed. I'll never forget the shot where and it doesn't happen to episode 2, but he's walking in the desert by himself, but no, baby Yoda's right there. Anyways, love this episode. Go watch it again. We're 17 days away from Book of Boba Fett, and so might as well kick it off with The Mandalorian. All right, guys, bonus episode number 1 in the books. We're going to be trying to do this for the next 16 days. So here we go. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.